Hello, welcome to another episode of Bitching About Life with Jerry. I hope y'all have had a great few days and everything's going great. There's a few things I want to bring up. So apparently, Gramps has taught our grandson, or told our grandson about flies. So we're going to Cody this morning, and sadly to say, actually not really sadly to say, but it was kind of nice. It was a quiet trip because my grandson had his mouth closed the whole time, covering by his hands, because Gramps had told him that flies will fly in your mouth. Yeah. I mean, it was a nice quiet trip to Cody, but I couldn't believe he actually told our grandson this. It's funny as hell, too. So, yeah. It's one of those things. You don't need to be drinking that. Here. Go put it up. Anyways, so yeah, it's been fun. When I first heard about that, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? You know how they are. Anyways, so a few weeks ago, me and my hubby, we decided to get matching tattoos. Yeah, matching tattoos. So, okay, calm down. So we got matching tattoos. I went first, of course, because I had 6, and now I have 7 tattoos. And this is his first tattoo. And of course, mine hurt a little bit, which is normal. I mean, I still am human. But yet, when it was his turn, it didn't hurt. And he's never had a tattoo in his life. But we both got matching tattoos, and I think they're so cute and adorable. But he didn't feel any pain. I did, but he didn't feel any pain. It's like, what the hell? You made out of stone or something? But I guess he's just lucky in that area. I mean, this is a guy that's never had a tattoo in his life. Yeah, you can pick on him all you want to, because I do. And the tattoo artist, he picked on him too, which is funny. But I mean, seriously, I've had all these tattoos. But then again, they were back when I was in my 20s, so that's probably about 20 centuries ago, maybe. You know. By the way, that was a joke. Just so y'all know that. So yeah, it's one of those things where I guess you can't help how the pain is in your arm or anywhere. I'm still shocked that he didn't feel a damn thing when he got his tattoo. But me, I gotta admit, mine hurt for a few days. And the itching, holy shit, it was really bad. I fucking hated it. But yeah, that was the whole tattoo situation. Still a little jealous of him because that sucked. Now, on other notes, so school called back yesterday for my grandson, and he'll be starting in a few weeks. Pretty much after Labor Day. We went and got him a backpack today, and a plate for him, because yeah, I know what y'all say, but you know what, when throughout the years your kids are growing up and you keep silverware in the house, you keep plates in the house, but all of a sudden, somehow, somewhere, we moved into our new place about 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. And all of a sudden our silverware started disappearing. Spoons, forks, knives, plates, all started disappearing. Of course, we know where the plates were at. In the kids' rooms, which was disgusting because not even somebody with a gas mask would want to touch them. Yeah, they were moldy, they were gross, and it was nasty. I mean, I didn't want to touch them because I think they had fur growing off of them, and you know, plates usually don't have fur growing off of them, but they did. So we decided to say, fuck plates and all that, and we decided to buy paper bowls, paper plates, and paper silverware, because that's more likely what they are. The silverware sucks and everything. So that's what we've been living off of for years, because kids keep, you know, things disappearing. I mean, hell, we'd go to Family Dollar Store almost once a week just to buy new silverware because they were disappearing. And it's like, what the fuck? Well, now the kids are gone, and we just said, fuck it. So we got on Amazon, and we ordered us some awesome-ass plates and bowls and spoons. And yes, the spoons are pink. No, I did not go that extreme for the plates. They didn't have that cute of pink. Yes, I am a pink person. I don't give a fuck. I can't help it. I've always loved pink. But that's who it is. Now, something else. So, you might notice that I try not to smile because of the situation, but you might notice that I have a gray tooth, and I'm going to tell you what happened to that gray tooth. So that way, you don't have to ask any questions. You'll already know the answer and what happens. So, I used to live in Basin, and there was a skating rink in Grable. Well, me and my best friend ever, I mean, she was my ride or die. We actually had a song, but she was my ride or die. So we decided to go to the skating rink and skate and have fun. Well, we did. Well, two little assholes, because I was about maybe like 12 or so. Anyways, so two kids were skating, and I got stuck in their track because they were coming around, and I wasn't paying no mind. They racked me. My head hit their arms, and I did a full fucking flip. Landed on my ass, my tooth, which is that dead one right there. It hit my knee. Yeah, it hit my knee. So, you know, I didn't think it was a big deal, you know, at first. But then all of a sudden I started getting pain in my mouth and started getting headaches. So my parent decided to take me to the dentist. Well, he asked, how long ago did this happen? I said, about a few weeks. Yeah, needless to say, I kind of had to have what he called surgery on my tooth because it was infected and it had a pus pocket badly that he said if it would have popped, it would have went up to my brain and my bloodstream, and it would have got me sick, and I could have probably died from it because I guess it's serious, something. So he had to go up in there, pop it, and now I have a dead fucking tooth. So yes, I don't like to smile much because of it. Not the fact that I'm missing half my bottom teeth, but that's beside the point. Now, the rest of my teeth, yeah, pretty much, my insurance don't cover much with my teeth. So when I get a cavity or something, I just call the dentist and say, hey, I need to get an appointment scheduled to get my teeth pulled. So needless to say, on my bottom row, I have 8 teeth left. I still have almost a full set on my top, but hey, who's bitching, right? I mean, at least I can still talk. It's a bitch to whistle sometimes, but I try. I mean, my grandson gets a kick out of it, because sometimes when I'm trying to talk, my words slur like I'm fucking drunk, and I'm not drunk. So there you have it on that one. So if y'all are asking about that, there you have it. It's just a dead tooth. And no, I am not getting it pulled because I do not want to look like a fucking hillbilly. Not that there's anything wrong with hillbillies, but I'm not a hillbilly. So I'm not going to get it pulled. I'm just going to deal with it. It's just dead. It's right there, and I'm not messing with it. Now, I used to have braces in high school, and I used to have retainers, but needless to say, when my daughter was young, she decided to go into my room and take my retainers, and now I have never found them since. And this was years ago, so there you have it. I don't have retainers. Not that it would help on my bottom half anyways, because, well, when you're missing half your teeth, I guess there's no reason for retainers. You just hope that your teeth turn out okay. But yeah, I mean, things are all fucked up lately. At least when it comes to my head. I mean, shit. When my hubby told me about the whole story this morning, I couldn't believe my eyes. Couldn't even believe what I was hearing. And then our dog, he's got some major fucking mental issues. I mean, black German Shepherd dog. And I don't know what his deal is, but he's got some major issues too. But that is what it is on that. Now today, driving in Cody, some car kept climbing up our ass. Now we got one of those vehicles where when a vehicle gets too close to the back end of your vehicle, it starts beeping. We thought it was going to start beeping because a bunch of idiots driving. And this one was a teenager. I don't know why they give teenagers driver's license, because they don't need them. They don't deserve them. Not in the state of Wyoming. It is true what they say, though. In the state of Wyoming, that's the reason why insurance are high, is because there's so many idiots on the road. Yes, I'm an idiot, but I'm not a stupid idiot when it comes to driving. I'm not careless, especially in the wintertime. There's morons everywhere, and you can't get around them. And if you try, well, they'll probably just move so they can get in the middle of the road so you can't do shit, and you'll be stuck behind them, which has happened to me before. Now, the worst part, though, is, let's say there's been a few times, because see, I have blood pressure pills that I've been taking, and my doctor, she was awesome, and took me off these one that make you pee constantly. And before I got taken off of them, I had a rough time. We would go to Blair's, get food that we need, and then come home. And I'm telling you, before we even left the house, I'd have to go pee 8 times before I got to the vehicle. Not mentioning waiting on my hubby to get done, and then I would have to tell him, don't lock up, I gotta go. And he would start chuckling at me because what can you do? So he would keep the keys on the dryer for me. I'd go in there, go pee, which took me about forever. And then we'd head to the store. And then all of a sudden, by the time he got out, we gotta go. And this is the worst part of anybody who has to go pee. I don't know if men or women, I don't know. All I know is the worst part is when you gotta go pee so damn bad that you're literally about ready to piss yourself, and you can't cough, you can't laugh, you can't even cross your legs when you're driving, but you gotta go pee so bad you can taste it out your fucking mouth. But the worst part is when you're driving behind somebody that's going fucking 10, or the worst, 5. And trust me, I've been behind those people. Especially when you really, really gotta go, and you can't do anything because they're driving, and then they take up the whole road, which makes it even worse on you, because then you gotta shit, you gotta pee, and you can't do nothing because you're stuck behind a slow-ass person. But as soon as you get home, you don't even want to put the vehicle in park. You want to just run out and go to the bathroom. There's been a few incidents where I've actually literally rushed it in park and almost tripped over myself into the house, and barely seconds before I pull my britches down, I almost pee myself. That's how bad I have to pee. Now, I still have to do, once in a while. But after I got off my pills, I'm doing okay a little bit. But I'm telling you, man, when you gotta go, you gotta fucking go. Now, men, you assholes have it lucky. You stand up on the side of the fucking road and piss. Us women, we can't do that shit. That's not fair. But there's a lot of shit that you men can do that we can't do when it comes to your bodies, which sucks. But we're gonna manage it, because that's what us women do. It's not a fair life for you guys. It sucks. Because men can do so much more than a woman can when it comes to your body. But hey, what would I know? I'm just a dumbass who rants and raves and bitches about life in general, because that's what I do best. So, it is what it is. Now, do y'all want to see my grandbaby again? Come here. You don't want to? Y'all want to see my hubby? Yep, you're going to see my hubby.
Again.
So many words. So many words. And this one is plain as Game Boy. Say hi.
This is my car.
Oh. Why don't you tell him what it is? Game Boy.
Yeah.
Say it.
Game Boy. Just trying to car in my Game Boy.
He will be 4 in November, and he looks like he's 5. He's got the mouth with it. He's got the attitude with it. He's got it all. He is a cocky little shit, but I love him more than anything on this planet. I mean, I'm glad that I'm raising my grandson, because he cracks us up. Even when he doesn't want to, he still cracks us up. And it's funny as all hell. But what can I say? Now, yesterday, the heat about killed me. It was hot. I think it was like 100 yesterday. And, oh, fuck, man, I'll tell you what. I literally wanted to run around my house naked. I really did. Because it was hot as fuck around here. I don't know how anybody could handle that heat. Now, the people that live in Arizona, God bless you guys. Because damn, I couldn't live there. I don't want to have to fry an egg on the sidewalk in Arizona. No. Now, I've heard about it, but no, not me. I'll stick to Wyoming in my town. Can't really say I was born and raised here. I was born in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, lived in Torrington for a little bit, and then, well, my parent moved to Basin, and then moved back to Manderson, or to Manderson, back from Basin. And then, after that, we all ended up moving back to Basin from Manderson. Then, the others started moving off to Basin. Me, I moved to Cody. I stayed there for a year. I was pregnant with my son at the time. I was 19, and I had my son in Cody. And then I got pregnant at 20 with my daughter, had her in Cody. But by the time I was pregnant with her, I was living here in Powell. And then I had her in Cody. So I've pretty much lived here in Powell my whole life, I feel like. Pretty much, okay, let's get technical, since some people do get technical on here. I have lived in Powell since my children were toddlers. My son was a little over a year old, and my daughter was probably about 6. Well, no, just born, pretty much. So there you have it. I have lived here since then. I have lived here for a long time. Both my kids went to school here. My son graduated here. Now it's my grandson's turn to go to school here. And you know, it's not a bad town once you avoid all the dumbasses. Now the worst part is, and no, I ain't saying anything bad about people that go to church. I don't go to church, but I believe in God. And you can criticize me on that all you want to. I believe in God, but I will not go to church because I do not like hypocrites. They talk shit about you. They're so fucking rude to you, but then all of a sudden they get to your face and they're all sweet to you. No. I don't do that shit. If you're gonna say something shit mean to me, say it to my face, get it over with. I can take it. I'm a big girl. But no, I do not go to church. I will not go to church. And I hate being preached to. I will not go to church. I can honestly say I will. I was baptized when I was a baby, but I'm not going to church. I will believe in God for the rest of my life, but I will not ever go to church. And you can count your Bible on that one, guys. So, I hope you enjoy this episode of Bitching About Life with Jerry. Y'all have a great day. Take care. And I'll talk to you some other time. I hope you like this, and bye.